What's up, YouTube? Mr. Schmelly here again. It's Halloween, so why not take a look at something Halloween themed? And today it's going to be DC Direct's Batman figure from the Long Halloween comic. This figure is stylized and takes the art of Tim Sal from the book itself and brings it out in figure form. Of course, The Long Halloween, good read. If you haven't read it, definitely read it. The new Batman movie is supposed to be influenced by it. And there's the art from Tim Sal. And that's what the Untitled Chapter with the figure. The box itself, of course, says Long Halloween. The stylized Batman inside. Batman collector action figure, DC Direct. Of course, influenced by the Long Halloween. The other figures in the line, I only have Batman, so I was going for the rest. Look actually pretty nice too. There's the figure, and that's it. So let's open them up and take a closer look. Alright, so let's take a closer look at what comes in the packaging. The figure itself, I think it looks pretty good, capturing the art style of Tim Sal. The ears did come out warped, but could be fixable. I don't like how thin they are though. These probably snap as it drops. As for the paint, basically all blue and dark blue and gray. Got the trunks. Got the glossy gloves and the glossy boots. But overall, it's like a matte blue. The belt isn't as vibrant. It's kind of dull. I don't know. I guess to show it's been worn out or used too much, but I guess it could have been better. Nice detail on it though. Every little pouch is there. And then sprinkling bat symbol on them too. I actually like the cape as well. But you can see I do have these missing paint here and right there. So I'm unsure if it's missing paint or is actually the box that somehow attached to it. I'll show you right now. So you can see there's part of the box that's missing. So I guess it's just been in place so long that it somehow attached itself to it. So when I removed it, it either came along with the figure. So I could probably scratch that out, which I'll probably try. Rest of the items inside. This is a disappointment, but I guess it makes sense. It's a calendar date, one of those you tear off. Kind of how you see in the box art. One of those. But it's basically literally paper. Just paper. Disappointment. The Batarang, nice design, nice and big. But again, I think it's too thin. What's thicker, the paper or the look at that. It's just thin. You can hold it, but just barely. Granted, you can put too much pressure because it might even snap. I guess, something like that. So he barely holds it. And of course it comes with the stand, which looks like either, I'm pretty sure it's a rooftop, but it almost looks like a sidewalk as well. And I'm assuming, or I'm pretty sure, if you have all these figures, you could connect them together to have one whole united stand with all of them together. But let's get to articulation. Alright, so just one quick thing. I know I kept saying it's blue. It's starting to bother me that it's supposed to be blue, but it's definitely a much darkerish blue. Closer, well, yeah, it's bluish. You can't really tell through the camera, but when you compare it to the box, the product shot, there's a completely different blue on there. So it definitely changed. See how blue that is, and it's just like a closer to black, but this blue is just too dark. Just want to point that out. And yeah, this isn't coming off. But yeah, articulation. His head does look up just that much. And then no tilt really. I don't want to try to force it. Or yeah, a little bit, I guess. It does spin all the way around. The arms really stiff. So that's all I can get it to go. Doesn't go further down than that because of this muscle or sculpt. So it's stopping it from going lower. So he's going to be open like this at all times. Arm does rotate all the way around. Single elbow right there. And this does twist, but it doesn't really want to go all the way around, so I'm not going to force it. But I'm assuming it should be able to go all the way around. See how it just goes back on its own. Nothing at the wrist. So nothing at the wrist. Nothing at the waist. The legs do not go out. They go that much forward. All the way back. And then the knees. Just a single bend. Nothing else to even point out. The ankles or anything. So like I said before, these DC Direct figures are basically statues. If you saw my first appearance Batman one, the old line DC Direct was just statues. But it looks great. Captures the art style. It's good. Figure's pretty solid. Yeah, statue. So my final thoughts on this figure. For a Batman figure trying to capture an artist's art style, it's actually not that great. It's only his head that seems to have been altered to look like the style from Tim's style. Of course, it has, or tries to match the colors from the comic, the bat symbol, the shorts, but overall, it's not what it should be. Switch that head, put any other Batman head on it, and you have just another Batman figure. As for the accessories, they're not that good. The Batarang design's fine, but how thick it is just too thin for my liking. His hand barely holds it. And as for that piece of paper, that's, I guess, a sheet of paper, I guess, which is it is for a calendar. I guess they could have just made that out of plastic, just thin plastic at least, like that. It wouldn't probably rip on you or anything. And the stand itself is disappointing as well. I guess unless you have all the other figures to go with it, then it's good. But then this Batman's legs are just too wide open, and he barely fits on it. But yeah, Batman The Long Halloween. It's a good read. Definitely look that up. But as for this figure, it's disappointing. So of course, if you like what you saw, please subscribe. It would help me out. Hit that notification button. Give me a like. And of course, thank you for watching. Till next time.